Hi everyone, MP Will Greaves here with this week's Weekly Wrap. This week was a mix of big international headlines and very practical local wins. We had major developments in Canada-China trade, a clear reaffirmation from coastal First Nations on the tanker ban, a significant affordable housing announcement right here in Victoria, and a packed schedule of community visits and constituent calls, including a lot of concern about U.S. actions towards Venezuela and Greenland. Let's get into it. First, some significant international news. This week, the Prime Minister announced a new agreement with China on electric vehicles and agricultural tariffs. That's important for Canada's economy, and there's more to come. We're expecting next steps announced soon on seafood tariffs, which could make a real difference for coastal fishers here in British Columbia. I'll be watching this closely because these outcomes matter directly for people and communities on the coast and on southern Vancouver Island. The Prime Minister also met with coastal First Nations to discuss natural resources and the future of the coastal economy. During those conversations, First Nations leaders reaffirmed their strong support for the North Coast tanker ban and their opposition to any new heavy oil pipeline through their territories. That clarity matters, and their voices must continue to be respected in this process. Back here at home, it was a busy week of visits and announcements. I was pleased to welcome Marjorie Michel, the Federal Minister of Health, to Victoria, where we met with Mayor Marianne Alto and Josie Osborne, BC's Minister of Health. We visited Dowler Place and the Victoria Native Friendship Centre to hear directly about the work that's being done in our community to support health, housing, and well-being. I was also proud to take part in an affordable housing announcement at Chown Place, located here in the Gorge neighborhood. The federal government is investing $28 million to support 77 below-market and deeply affordable homes for seniors and families. Housing affordability continues to be one of the top issues that I hear about, and investments like this make a real difference. It was inspiring for me to see the project that's happening and the positive change that can come when we invest in smart density in our communities. I also spent time this week visiting local businesses and other community organizations. That included a tour of Vitamin Lab's new downtown facility, which was very neat and quite high-tech, visits with the Chabad of Vancouver Island, the Victoria Curling Club, and the Art Gallery of Greater Victoria. These organizations and businesses are such a dynamic part of what makes Victoria a vibrant and resilient community, and it was really great to see their work up close. As always, I also had conversations and calls with constituents about all kinds of stuff, the dental care plan, the cost of living, and concerns about some of those big international stories. Particularly, many people telling me how uncomfortable they are with American aggression against Venezuela and Greenland, how unsettled they feel, and I want those people to know that their concerns are heard and that we are discussing this in Ottawa. That's why I'm continuing to work with my parliamentary colleagues to identify what Canada can do to support our Danish and Greenlandic neighbours, and to stand up clearly for Canada's sovereignty and for international law. So that's the wrap for this week. Thanks for staying tuned, thanks for staying engaged, and I'll see you again next week.
A few moments later.
First Nations on the North Coast tanker ban.